Hello, I hope you're having a good day and that everything is going well. And if you are in this folder because you have completed assignment 1 and 2 and you're ready to work on assignment 3, well, congratulations. It's wonderful to get to that stage, isn't it? It's wonderful to know that you've done assignment 2, you've done your coaching hours, you've had your coaching assessed, and you are ready to bring it all to a nice culmination. Congratulations. If you're here a bit prematurely because you're just having a look around, well, you're very welcome, and you know that that is coming up. Please feel free to stay on and watch this video. As with assignment 1 and 2, I'm going to do a little walkthrough so that you understand what you've got here and you understand how to approach this assignment. Assignment 1, 1 document. Assignment 2, many documents. Assignment 3 is 2 documents that I'm going to walk us through. The answer book and then your identity journal. So let's have a look at the answer book. Unlike assignment 1, this is really purely a bit of reflective work. Assignment 1, you're a bit in and out of writing about yourself and writing about coaching generally, but this is about you. And when you read the assignment title, reflecting on your ability to perform effectively as a coach. So it's all about you and your practice. Don't worry about word counts. You can write as much or as little as you like. We have suggested at least 400. I've never known anyone write less than that. People tend to put in lots and lots of detail. This is for you. Imagine we weren't going to read it. Imagine no one was going to read it. We really want you to reflect deeply and have a really good understanding about how you've grown and developed as a coach. So let's look at the questions. 1.1, your own strengths and areas of development. Well, we've put that great table that you had at the beginning, the baseline audit, you remember. We really want you to think about all of your coaching skills and answer these 2 questions. How have you grown as a coach since the beginning of the training? And is there any more development area in that? Of course, no one's a finished article. We all carry on developing. And think about how your improvement has affected your performance. Thinking about how the improvement of your questions mean that you're a better coach, or your summaries and you're a better coach. Write as much as you like in here. And you see we put all of those main coaching skills in there. You can always add them in. 1.3, 1.2 is already been absorbed in the last practice. So we put these 3 questions together, 1.3, 1.4, 2.1. Effectively, in the box below, we have adapted those 3 questions. So we're thinking about generally your strengths. We really want you to think about your strengths as a coach and what difference that makes to your coachees. So think about those skills and how you're applying them in your coaching sessions. I'm sure you'll have loads to write about that. Also think about the feedback. Think about the feedback that your coachees have been giving to you and how that helps you understand the impact. Those 2, I think they can be full of joy, those questions. Then these next 2, think about actually as you carry on growing and changing, developing, what changes do you want to work on? What do you want to keep on working on? We all have things we want to keep on working on. It's good to put them down, but also to write why. Why are they things that you want to carry on working on? So I've broken up that document in those classic 2 on your what's going well and then 2 to carry on working on. So enjoy using this as a very useful thing to write on. And then finish that with a bit of reflection, your own learning. I'll come to the Coach Identity Journal in a moment. But here is an opportunity for you to extract out of the Identity Journal and out of your thoughts about that Coach Identity Journal what's been useful. What did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about your coaching? By writing in that periodically. You can put in 6 lines here, you can put in 6 pages or anything in between. It is really up to you. Final 2 bits we do in this assignment, and you'll probably be very keen to get to the end by this stage. A really good PDP here. So really thinking about what is the next stages of your learning. You can think about specific learning you want to do, a book to read, a course to attend. Don't rush to do another qualification just yet. There's no hurry. Or you can think about a specific skill you want to carry on learning. You might want to be carrying on developing your questions or thinking more about your summarising or your pausing or whatever. It's really good to put something in that right-hand column. What does good look like? What is a success look like? We encourage you to have things in here, but we also encourage you not to overload it. I'm sure you need to get back a bit to your day job after all this time with your coaching practice, but it's good to have something of substance in here. And this little plan transcends more than 12 months. So some in the first 12 months and then some in the second 12 months, adding more rows if you like. Last thing to do is write a nice one-page profile. Whether you are planning on going public with your coaching, whether it's something you might want to put in like an internal network at your organisation, or whether it's just something that you want to have a nice one-pager in case anyone asks you about coaching, doing the profile is good and it's really neat. So we've put some guidance about how to do it, definitely mentioning your qualification and your coaching style and a code of ethics. And if you want, you can write these bits here as well, thinking about what you would say, if someone asked you about coaching, to have your lines really clear with your explainers. This one's optional, how you're publicising your coaching. Some of you will, some of you won't. It's absolutely fine. As an example, I've put mine in at the bottom there, not the most recent picture, needs an update, but it gives you a sense of how we could write and how we can use a profile. And I definitely believe strongly that we should mention codes of ethics. I think that makes a great big difference. It really does. Okay, so that is the third assignment to do, and in that one document there's everything you need. I do want to spend a little moment talking about your coach identity journal, because that's really important. There is no obligation to share any of this. You might have been writing in it religiously every week. You might have written in it occasionally. You might have used it as we guide you to write beyond your coaching skills, but more your coaching ethos and you and your personality. Or you might have used it for more skills. It's really been fine however you've used it. And we want you to think about anything that you can extract from the journal that you've written on to add into the assignment. So you might extract a page, you might extract a few quotes, you might extract nothing, and that's fine because you might think it's too private and too personal. Occasionally some people send us their whole thing and we're overjoyed to read it, but it's really there as an extra support. There's a bit of guidance here, and you can see some examples that we only have these because of this is what people sent to us in their assignment 3. So it's up to you. This might remain a very, very private bit of work, or it might be something that you want to share. So that's the Coach Identity Journal as well. But whatever you do with it from the assignment, we really encourage you to keep hold of it anyway. So, by the time you get to the end of this video and you get to the end of writing this assignment, you'll be all but finished. You'll just be waiting for the final bit of marking to get yourself completed and qualified as an ILM Level 7 coach. So thank you for listening to this video. I hope that it gives you a bit of mojo and a bit of enthusiasm to push through this assignment and spend a decent amount of time on it, enough so that it really, really means something to you. I hope you enjoy this writing, and I hope you see it as a celebration of all your work and of all the efforts you've made to get so far with your coaching. Enjoy the writing, enjoy the reflecting, have a good day, happy coaching, see you soon.